The Ring Fanatics podcast, episode number 128. I'm Nick, your host. With me, as always, is your co host, Joel.
Yo,
Before we get into today's episode, as always, make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere, including
sir.
the audio streaming platforms wherever you listen to your podcasts. So, this Saturday, as we record this is Thursday night, so as it's out tomorrow night is SummerSlam, um, the biggest party of the summer. A lot of matches on the card, a lot of matches taken off the card, in sake of keeping the match card short. But that's a whole nother subject for a different day. Um, so let's get right into it, Joel. First match on the card. I want to start with you with the Ronda Rousey. I'm just getting this match out of the way. Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler in an MMA rules match. This is
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Something that we've never really seen
I don't know.
before.
I don't know what the fuck that means. To be
Yeah,
honest, is it like, is it like in a cage? Is it just in the ring? Are they? Is it gonna be a grappling match? Like I have
that's what
no
I was
clue
thinking.
what this is.
I don't know how I was gonna say like it could be just a straight up MMA match, but like you can't hit people. You don't want like one of them walking out with a broken nose
That'd be super
and
fire if they just really went at it. That'd be
yeah,
crazy.
that's what I was thinking. But it was like that would be impossible. That wouldn't be it. So
Hell
it's
no.
definitely got to be like you said. I'm assuming it's gonna be similar to a fight pit match.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But like, how are they gonna set that up?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. It says MMA rules, so I'm assuming knockout, submission. You have to win by no pinfalls.
I just hope it doesn't look cheesy.
Like what do you mean?
Like I hope it doesn't. I hope it's not fucking whack. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
Like, you know how the reason why the Brawl for All worked was because it was real, right? And
yeah,
they weren't holding back. Now, when you do MMA rules, if you do it too choreographed, it's gonna look cheesy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So they have to be on that balance of having it look good and having it look real, but also being safe.
yeah. That is true. Because I don't want it to be like, oh, someone interferes and then oh, they gotta do a rematch and then
Yeah.
um,
Do you
because
think
that's
this
what
is
I was
it for
hoping
Ronda?
too. What was that?
Do you think this is it for Ronda?
I don't think I think the storyline might be the way out for Ronda, but I don't think
It
after
makes sense.
I don't think after SummerSlam will be it. My
Okay.
theory is, and I've been saying this for I think you weren't on that episode when I mentioned it. I kind of want to see Ronda versus Shayna in War Games. That's if they do it for Survivor Series.
Okay.
If not, I'd rather see it in the fight pit.
Well, like a
That's the final match.
Team Rousey versus Team Shayna. Okay.
Yeah, because it makes
I'm not mad at
sense
that.
in the
Yeah.
cage. If not, if they don't do it for Survivor Series or anytime soon, just do it in a fight pit, and then
Yeah.
you have like Ronda, like loser leaves WWE type match
Yeah. I
as a
think the fight pit
stipulation.
should have been this. Like
Yeah, yeah.
this should have been the fight pit. But yeah, I think I got Shayna.
Oh, I got Ronda this one.
You got
I got
Ronda.
Ronda
Okay.
because I think that's how they're going to continue the story.
Cause
Have Ronda
I
win it.
think this is it. I think this is it for Ronda.
I don't think this is it for Ronda. I
You don't
think
think so?
one more match between the two, then that's
Okay.
it for
That's
them.
why I have Shayna, because I think it's done. I think
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Ronda's
surprised too if
yeah.
Shayna wins. Then yeah, that might be the end of Ronda. Um, but I don't know. But I have a feeling that it's going to continue a little bit longer because like the whole heel turn. I don't even know if it's a heel turn. That was more like a face turn for
Yeah,
Shayna.
it's
You
weird
know,
on that end. It's
but
weird
like
on that end.
when Shayna turned, I was like, oh, this is definitely leading to something
Cause
big at
she's
some
like
point.
it's tough because she's like the heel, but not really.
Yeah, people are behind her. So that's the
Yeah,
weird part. But the
I
thing
did
is,
love the
though,
promo they
like,
did for it though, like the little video package they've been doing.
yeah,
Those were cool.
yeah. I so I know Becky versus Trish match was not taken off, but wasn't added on to the pay per view. But this match was. So I wouldn't be surprised if like the reason why they kept this one on and not Becky versus Trish was because this might be the last match for Ronda.
Yeah.
So that would make sense. That now that I think about it, that makes sense. If that's the
Or it's building to something more, like you said,
yeah.
war games or something.
Yeah, either one. I don't know because there's got to be a reason why they didn't add the Becky and Trish one, even though that's been going around for much longer.
And I'm cool with not having that. I'm
Yeah,
real cool with not having
I get it, but
that. I'm real cool. I'd rather this.
yeah, I understand. But it's like there's got to be a reason why they added this one on and not
Yeah.
have the Becky versus Trish. I don't know because I got Ronda. I think Ronda is gonna win it.
Okay.
Um, I mean
And that's
if
a Ronda hater, guys. That's a Ronda hater saying that he got
yeah,
Ronda
I'm
winning.
not I'm not a big Ronda fan either, but I think in
Yeah.
terms of storytelling,
It makes
it's
sense.
like
Yeah.
keep it going. I think fight like you said, Fight Pit should have been the match
Yeah.
for this Saturday. But if they're not, then maybe MMA rules is the way that may. I'm thinking that like the reason why they made it MMA rules that way her story is that she wanted to leave after this match, go back to MMA because of how well she did in this match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They made her it gave her the nostalgia vibe. She missed the sport. She wants to go back to it. I want to leave WWE, and then that's her way for leaving.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
the rumors of her on her way out, and then they're doing an MMA rules match. It's like, is this a warm up for her? She
yeah,
about to
so that
about
way
to do
like
something crazy? That'd
this
be a
that way
crazy jump over.
yeah, exactly. Because
It'll
when we
be a
see on
crazy
headlines
jump
and
over if she jumps over and wins. It'll be crazy.
yeah, and then she comes back like hey, I won my last fight. Cool.
Yeah.
Like that
Then
would
you
be
can't really say shit.
yeah.
Then you then they'll really treat her like Brock.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Oh, 1000%.
Imagine she's like, oh, I just left the WWE, went back to UFC, won a fight, then came back. Now what?
Won the
Now what?
fight,
That makes sense.
shows up after Mania and be like, yo, what's good?
Yeah,
And then it's
yeah.
like, oh shit. Alright.
It also depends on how well she does, though. What if she's like
Yeah.
not doing well? It's like, maybe
Nah,
you
she'll probably
should
just
wait.
she'll retire then. She'll be
Yeah.
chilling. But it'll be so crazy if she goes, wins, and then comes back because they'll definitely treat her like Brock, like one
Oh, for
thousand
sure.
percent.
They'll give her that push. It's like, oh, she
Yeah,
just goes in, like wrecks everyone and leaves, like Roman Reigns when he returned.
exactly.
It's that's all she's there for. But this match will be interesting though. I'm
Yeah.
I'm, I'm curious. I don't want to say excited. I'm not saying I'm not excited.
Nah,
I'm
I'm
just
excited for this
curious.
match. I want to see what it is, what it's about.
Yeah, it is a cool storyline. Yeah, but I'm not saying like anything negative. It's just I'm curious. Like
Yeah,
I wonder what MMA rules would be. Obviously, like I said,
what
it's
it really means. Yeah,
yeah. What they are portraying
yeah,
this.
because AEW when they did the MMA rules, they built a cage and
Yeah,
they put Hager in there and said, "Yo, have fun."
yeah, and then it was literally just them doing grappling and stuff. That's
Yo,
all
and
it
I
was.
forgot that thing even existed till
Me too.
they had a clip yesterday of the 200
Yeah, yeah.
seconds like, and I was like, I even forgot that shit happened.
Oh my god, me too. I don't remember
I have to go
when I
back
saw
and
that. I'm
watch
like, no,
that. Yeah, I have to go back and watch that. I remember watching it. I just forgot it happened.
I don't remember if I ever saw that because I was like, when I saw it last night, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
When did this
remember.
happen? I'm
I
like, oh wait,
remember
yeah,
that.
that's when they were Pinnacle versus
Uh huh.
Inner Circle. I had to
What
dig
a
deep for that in my head.
what a time.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that was like,
that's why I'm like, I don't know what WWE is gonna do. I don't know. But it's tough because it's SummerSlam, right? And
yeah,
they're outdoors. It's not like they're at MSG and they could
yeah,
put another ring in like in the theater, like how they did for oh my god, who was that? Owen Hart versus Steve Blackman, I believe,
yeah,
was the one in the theater. I think, or was
maybe.
it? It was or Owens or Owen and Shamrock. It was one of the two that they did like that, and they had them like in the theater, and then the rest of the pay per view happened in the regular MSG. So I
Oh,
want to see what they're gonna do. It'll probably just be in the ring though, but I'm interested to see what happens.
maybe it could be like no ropes, just like straight up
Maybe.
like that. Like they had to did that random WrestleMania, like Big Show versus a sumo wrestler.
Oh God,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
I remember that. Yeah,
yeah. I
but
don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. You could just keep the ropes on because there's been companies that fight in like that type of ring for MMA,
Yeah, yeah,
like
that is
Glory and
true.
stuff. So like you could keep
Yeah,
it
I don't
like
know.
that. But I'm interested.
Yeah, me too. I'm like curious. I'm just curious to see how it
Yeah.
is. But I got Ronda. You got Shayna, right?
Shayna.
Bet. I got Ronda. Next match on the card, it is Logan Paul versus Ricochet. I'm actually pretty impressed with this feud. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This has been pretty entertaining for what it was. I wish I got to see a little bit more from Ricochet because I feel like he said the same thing like every single week
Well,
when he cut a promo.
it's Ricochet, man, huh?
Yeah,
You can't
but
really, you know what I mean? Like we know he's not a promo guy.
yeah, I mean, I'm not like trying to put hate on Ricochet. It's just like I feel like he said the same thing every single week. I'm like, what are you
Nah,
trying to
yeah.
do with Logan? But I get it. The story's there. Um,
I'm nervous about this match.
why nervous?
I'm nervous about this match. I think it's just gonna be a bunch of spots.
I get it. I
I think
get
it's
it.
just gonna be a bunch of
But
spots.
I hope not. I
I
mean,
hope not either, cause they got a cool story.
yeah.
But I think it's gonna just be a whole bunch of stops, a whole bunch of spots that are gonna try and have them go viral.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And as we saw at the last pay per view, fucking Logan almost got dropped on his head
Hmm.
because they were trying to do something that was fucking reckless.
I mean,
And
I
you know
think
that
I
was
think
bad.
after that moment at Money in the Bank, they should probably realize to not do something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Um, at
Well,
least
you
not the
would think, but
entirety.
they keep talking about viral moments and shit. I'm like, yo, you don't need a viral moment, right?
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be
And you
one
can't
viral moment.
try and create it. You gotta let it happen organically. You
Yeah,
can't tell me that something's gonna be viral before it even happens. Gotta let it happen organically. And since they've been saying that, it's getting me nervous that they're gonna try some reckless shit. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
it's definitely gonna be like a fast paced match. I just like you said, I just hope it's not multiple viral moments and like something's gonna happen because I feel like every Logan Paul match that he's been in, there's been something viral out of it so far. Like the
Yeah,
the first one he teamed with the Miz, it was him getting turned on, like with the Miz turning on Logan Paul. The second match, with Roman, was it with Roman or yeah, Roman was when he did the elbow drop on the table. The one with the gets the Miz when he faced the Miz at SummerSlam, also at the table. The one with Seth at Mania this year, again with the table when he did it on KSI, and then I feel like I don't know, it necessarily has to be a table one this time around, and obviously Money in the Bank with the whole almost getting dropped on his head, and um, the spot on Damian Priest
yeah.
at that moment. There's got to be something. This definitely is going to be a viral moment, whether it
Not
happens
yeah.
organically or not. But
They just got me nervous.
yeah, I mean, I think Ricochet can take it. I think that ladder match when he almost landed on his head was like a poorly, that was a terrible mistake because it was two tables right
It
there.
was just the way that the ladder went, and then
Yeah,
they should have just nixed it. They tried their best, and they got it off, but like at what cost? Like
yeah.
he could have dropped him on his like, you know what I mean? He could have dropped him on his neck.
They could do something related to like the Rumble moment when they both just clothesline each other
Yeah,
from the
which
opposite
yeah,
side.
that was cool. Yeah,
I feel like that they're gonna probably recreate that one, if anything, or something like that. I wouldn't be able to give you that. Like, maybe he does like a coast to coast move, from the corner, kind of like Shane, but without the trash can, obviously. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what viral moment they could do differently besides just jumping off a table, um, or jumping off the top rope again. I don't know.
there's a little. I don't know, man.
If it was like a no
We also
DQ
don't know
match,
this. We also don't know the setup of how the arena is gonna look, how the stage is gonna look. These guys are reckless, man. I don't know.
yeah, yeah,
We gotta just
and
wait and see.
yeah,
And if
I
it's
got
like a cover for the ring, like how they have the four sides with like the beams, somebody's
yeah.
climbing that.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah. I got Logan winning though. I feel like he needs this win
I
because
think
he's been on a losing streak lately.
I think Logan's gonna win too, but I don't think he needs to win. But I think
I
he's
mean,
gonna win.
yeah, he doesn't need to,
I
but
think
like,
Ricochet's here just to build him up.
yeah, he's like the stepping stone for Logan. So I feel
Yeah,
like Logan needs to win more than Ricochet. I know Ricochet does too,
yeah.
but
Oh, Ricochet needs it. Yeah.
yeah, but it's like Logan. I don't know. I think they're seeing something in Logan.
No, yeah, definitely.
Um, so it makes sense to give the win to Logan and
Yeah.
just keep building him up. You know.
Yeah, hundred
I feel
percent.
like that makes sense to do, and I wouldn't be mad. Same thing with Ricochet. I wouldn't be mad if he won it, but they're I think they're more heavy on Logan Paul right now than Ricochet is.
Yeah, 100%.
So it'll be cool to see him there and get the win. Um, who do you got winning?
Oh, Logan. Logan.
Logan.
Yeah.
Oof. I feel like they're gonna do something very funny because this
Nah,
does
I'm
seem
telling you,
like
Logan's here to get built.
yeah,
Ricochet's here just another stepping stone. Not trying to shit on Ricochet, but they're using him because he's so good. It's kind of like Miz. Miz
yeah,
now is the stepping stone for people. But why? Because he makes people look good.
and
Why did they
he's a
put
great
them?
worker.
Yeah, why did they put Logan with Ricochet? Same reason they used to put people with Ziggler because he sells good, he's a great wrestler, and he can make you look 10 times better.
Yeah, I mean people say like, oh, he's getting buried. He's helping people out. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? You think he'd be gone by now if didn't want to do this?
exactly.
He would have been out the door years ago if that
Yeah.
was his case. But he's a
There's,
great worker.
there's some people that seem to accept that they're just like, I am the helper.
Yeah,
Look at Mick
and
Foley. That was Mick Foley's career. He won the title, well, once, but a lot of the time he was building up other guys, and he understood that's what he was there for. He
yeah,
was there to make them look good. Some
yeah,
people embrace that role. So it's not like trying to shit on Ricochet. It's actually complimenting him because he's such a great worker that he makes the other person look 10 times more believable.
yeah. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
And oh god, I don't know. I feel like Logan's gonna do some heelish thing too. To maybe like I don't want to say set up a rematch, but like just do something to help himself win, whether it's outside interference. Because I think this match is going first, right? I remember him saying on like a podcast or something that
I
like
think so, yeah.
Jake and Nate Diaz fight is the same night
That's
in
why he's
Vegas.
leaving early, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's why he's going first. Now that I remember that.
1000% because he wants to make it back to Vegas.
Yeah, maybe like that's how he does it. Like he just like, yo, I gotta go, and then he rolls him up, pins him. Not like in 3 seconds the entire match, but like
Yeah.
where like he cheats, like, yo, I gotta go. I got brothers fighting in like two
No, yeah,
hours.
facts.
Um, but they're in Detroit to Vegas. How the fuck is he gonna do that in 2 hours? I don't know. But yeah, yeah,
Money, money,
yeah,
money.
yeah.
And the time difference.
What is the time difference from? Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a time
from Vegas.
difference.
I was gonna say Detroit from
So
New
the
York.
fight
But my
doesn't
bad. Yeah.
probably start till on the East Coast. What, maybe 11:30?
And that's the main event too, right? So it's not like going on right
Yeah.
away. So
So that's 8:30 over there. So there's like a 3 hour difference, 4 hour difference. He
oh
can
yeah,
make it. I think he'll
he
make
could
it.
make it. Yeah, yeah.
The
But
time difference helps him.
that is true. That is true. I'm excited for this match. Again, I agree with you. I just hope that this isn't just a spot fest,
Yeah, exactly.
and I just want it to be like. I feel like it is gonna be a fast paced match. I don't know why. I just feel like it is, and then it's probably gonna end in like 10
Yeah.
minutes. It should.
And I'm okay with that because if it's opening the show, if it as long as it's a banger, it could last 8-10 minutes.
Oh yeah, like
But as
you
long as it's
wanna.
memorable, it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I just hope it isn't like a Brock versus Omos match from this year's WrestleMania where it's like, oh wait, it's over already. I just got here.
Yeah.
It's like it'll be a great match to start out the show because you
Nah, yeah,
want
they're
it to
gonna give
be.
them. I think they'll give them 15, 20.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I think
Yeah,
15 would be a great time.
yeah,
12 to 15 minutes would be a perfect timing for the match.
facts.
Cuz I just hope it's like again, it's not like a spot fest after spot. Just let them wrestle. Let us see what Logan Paul could do even though we know what he could do.
Yeah.
Um which is crazy cuz did you see this is off topic. Did you see the ESPN top 30 under 30 list? I think he's like number 10.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I thought you were talking about the other thing that happened on ESPN with
Roman
Heyman.
Reigns? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
not that, not that.
okay. Did you see what he
I
said
know what you're
though?
talking
Okay.
about. I know what
No,
you're
I
talking
didn't
about.
see their. I didn't see their list.
No.
That was crazy that he said that on live TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't see the list.
Because they did like a top 30 wrestlers under 30. I think Logan was like number 10. He was top
Okay.
10. And they put like Austin Theory at number 3. Um, under okay, let me try to pull up the list. This is off
Pull up the
topic.
list. Yeah,
Man, I just saw it before.
it makes
Um,
sense because he's like Theory Theory's top 30 because Theory's top 30. He's worked hard for that shit.
Yeah. Let me. You want me to read you the top 30, all 30, or you
Give
want
me
me
a
to
top 10.
top 10? Cool. Number one, MJF.
Yeah.
Two, Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Three, Austin Theory.
Okay.
Four, El Hijo del Vikingo.
Okay.
Five, Dominic Mysterio.
Gotcha.
Six, Braun Breaker.
Gotcha.
Seven is Carmelo Hayes.
Okay. He should have been higher, but okay.
Eight is Takeshita.
Ooh.
Nine is Liv Morgan. She's 29, so she just made the list. And 10 is Logan Paul.
Okay. Who's 11?
Julia from Stardom,
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
blonde girl. And then Butch is number 12. Jack Perry. And there's a whole bunch of people like after
That's
that. The
fun.
one that
Okay.
really got me like a little bit tight,
Which one?
Deanna Perrazzo was 20 something. 25 out of 30. And then Jordan Grace was before her. A couple of New Japan people are before her, who I've never heard. I don't follow New Japan, so I get why I didn't hear them. Yuta is number 20.
You just shouldn't even been on the fucking
And
list.
then
Is
you got
Garcia
Tyler
on there?
Bate. Garcia is number 29.
Okay.
And then another New Japan is number 30.
Is Sammy on the list?
No. Sammy's not on this fucking
Is
list.
Sammy under 30? Sammy's under
I
30.
think so. I think he's like 27, 26. He's not even on the fucking list.
Well,
Jamie
first
Hayter's
of-
number 19.
Well, first of all, Liv Morgan number 9. You're wilding. You're switching with Deanna. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. She's number 9. Deanna's what? 25? You said?
Yeah, she's
That's
25.
fucking
Wesley, I didn't know
wild.
Wesley was under 30. I thought he was like 35. Crazy.
Yeah, he's a.
I didn't know he was number 30. He was just 28. Jeez. Yeah, and a couple of New Japan and Stardom people are on this list.
Nah,
Bandito.
that's fire though
Bandito.
that they named all those people. But yeah, Logan deserves to be top 10.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah. I
working.
just had to
He's
bring that up with
working.
everyone.
He's working hard for it.
Yeah, he is. He
He's
is.
working hard for it. He's been showing up every week. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying like a lot of people are doing it actively every week, but like he's doing his thing. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You could argue him out of the top 10, but you could also argue him in.
yeah, it goes either way for me. You
Yeah.
know, like, I get why people would put him not in the top 30 or
Yeah,
out of top 10.
But then I
or
also understand why they do.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I got Logan. I feel like Logan has to win this match.
Yeah, I got Logan.
That's the right move. I love Ricochet. I wish it had to be this match, but I would say Logan over Ricochet.
No,
Ricochet could bounce back.
Yeah.
Next match on the card is the triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. Asuka defending it against Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair. This is a tough one.
Asuka.
I mean, that was
Asuka,
that was
you gotta keep the belt on her. You gotta make her look strong in this match. You need her to win. I get it. You love Charlotte. You love Bianca. Bianca don't need no belts, and fucking Charlotte's playing cornhole somewhere. Leave the belt on Asuka. She deserves it. Please build her up even more. Make her unstoppable. So when her and Shayna meet up in the future, you have a fucking crazy ass build up.
yeah.
I'm telling you. And that's who Shayna needs to go after.
That is true. But she's on Raw though.
No,
That's
yeah,
the
but it won't happen this year.
Oh yeah.
Asuka's
Maybe
gonna
like
have
Rumble.
a crazy ass run. It's happening after Mania.
Yeah.
Because you
For
gotta
sure.
build them both up. But you need to build up Shayna. And I feel with this Ronda thing, they're gonna build her up and they're finally gonna give her her moment. But we gotta have to wait a while.
Yeah.
Same way the Cody fans had to wait, us Shayna fans are gonna have to wait. But it's coming.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, the reason why I said this is a tough one because like I agree with you. I do want Asuka if I had to choose like, you know, right now who would I want? I would say Asuka,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't mind any of the other two either. You know, it would suck because Asuka does deserve it, but
Yeah.
it's like I wouldn't mind it. I also wouldn't mind. Probably gonna say the same thing for a later match if Io cashes in tonight or tonight. What the fuck? Saturday night.
Yeah.
If Io just cashed in, it seems like she was in the mix for some part of this feud, and it was like, Yeah, it doesn't have to happen now. It could be just like I guess like to fool them a little bit, or just to get inside their head. Be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cash in. I'm here too, and then she doesn't do anything unless
Or
they do something to where like
unless she cashes in and wins, and then you have the chance to have Asuka be vulnerable, and then be able to build her up even better. Because now she's got to get that title back. You
yeah,
snuck up behind and you took the belt from her on one of the best moments of her life after she beat the two top stars
yeah,
and retained her title, and then you snuck up, waited till after the match and took it from her. That's
yeah.
also a story.
That is a story. That would be a great way to do
Yeah,
it. But then I feel like if Io were to cash in on Saturday, I think she would have to get away from Bailey first. I think
true.
because I think that would be another great feud. But then yeah, that's why I feel like there's a what I was thinking originally was like this might be like a transitional championship thing to where
Okay.
Charlotte wins, Io cashes in, then you have like two stories right there, and then maybe the first thing you do was like have Bailey attack Io like the first Friday on SmackDown after SummerSlam, be like, hey, I helped you do this. Now you owe me a title shot.
Yeah.
They split up. They go head to head. Asuka eventually gets a rematch. Charlotte then gets a rematch, but they have to wait till after Bailey first.
Yeah.
And that's already three feuds for Io for her first title reign.
True.
And they're the top three women in the division right now. Um, what I also going to see happening too is like I definitely feel like this is like a WWE type move. More importantly, like a Vince type of move. If like she cashes in before the match to make it a fatal four way,
I can see
which
that.
it would be dope. Yeah, on paper it would be cool. I would want to see that match any day of the week. But like a cash in, no, don't do it for a cash in.
Shouldn't happen. Yeah.
But
That's not a
I
good
think
call.
that I think if like maybe like I said, if Io cashes in and wins the title, Bailey says, "Hey, I helped you. Give me my title shot." And then like I said, just that'll be the first three feuds for her.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't either. Uh, but I would say Oscar winning this.
Yeah. I got Oscar.
I mean, yeah, it has to be Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Because
God bless.
I love Bianca and Charlotte, but it's like,
They don't need it. They
yeah,
don't
they
need
don't
it.
need it.
Oscar
They had,
needs it.
I think
And look at that photo. She looks fucking good with the belt. Come on.
she
You gotta
does.
keep her with the belt.
She does. She does. It look good.
Yeah.
But oh, this is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be like a match of the night type match
Nah, yeah, it's capable of it.
because they all three have great chemistry with one another. You know what I mean? Oscar and Charlotte faced many times. Same with Becky. Sorry, Bianca. Um, all three of them have great chemistry. So, but like, I definitely see them having match of the night potential.
Definitely.
Um, I don't know because I want I don't know if Io's gonna do it. I want Io to do it, but I don't want Io to do it. I'm
Nah,
like,
I think they gotta wait for her. They gotta save her.
yeah, they're probably gonna wait for like a bigger moment.
Yeah.
I could definitely see like maybe this is the turn where like Bailey's telling her to cash in, but she's refusing to do it because she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Then that's when she snaps and turns on Bailey.
I can see that. Damn, that'd be fire.
Yeah,
But I think it's gonna take some time. I think it's gonna be a while.
yeah, I would
I
say
think it'll
so.
happen though, like that. But it's gonna take a little bit.
Yeah. Random question? Do
What's up?
you think there's gonna be a return um on Saturday at SummerSlam?
Yeah.
I think so. Who do you think
The
if you had
Rock.
to choose?
The Rock.
The Rock. Ooh,
It's gonna be The Rock.
ooh. I don't know.
It's
Maybe I
gonna
could
be The
definitely see
Rock.
him.
The Rock is bored. Hollywood's on strike. There's nothing for him to do.
Yeah.
He's coming. Just so he could be in headlines. I'm telling you, it's The Rock.
Ooh,
He's coming out for Grayson.
Grayson. Okay, I was gonna say after
Grayson.
the Roman and Jay match.
Nah, he's coming out for Grayson.
That'd be a great surprise though, because people aren't expecting it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I was gonna say
I think
my
he still
original
will come out for the Roman J match. Because
maybe that could be like
Roman,
a backstage type thing for like exclusive. Be like, hey, Roman and The Rock met backstage and like
yeah.
said something to each other.
Well, listen. Roman said on ESPN, the family is going to be in the building. The whole family. will be in attendance to crown him as a tribal chief. Everyone. The Rock's got to be there. There's no way he doesn't show up.
You
I
know who
would
I think is
love
gonna
though for
return?
Grayson to be Randy though. I would love that to
Oh,
happen, but I don't think it's happening.
I was gonna say Bobby Roode. That's a random fucking surprise. A good
That
surprise,
would be
obviously.
so dope. That would be so
Because
dope.
imagine if like the lights turn off
You
during
know how
Grayson Waller
hype I would
effect.
be. You know how hype I would be if
Yeah.
Bobby Roode came out.
Then you hear the theme song,
I would do a
lights.
backflip, homie. I would do a backflip if Bobby
I
Roode
would try to
comes
do a
out.
backflip. I don't know how to do
Oh
one, but I'll
my
try.
god. Oh, I don't know how to do one either, but it's gonna be attempted if
Yeah, you're gonna hear
Glorious
like
starts
glass shit.
playing. What? I might
Ooh,
knock myself out, but
yeah. Wake up
but
tomorrow. What happened?
yo, Bobby Roode came out. But yeah, that's my prediction.
Yeah, yeah. I would say that too. Either Bobby Roode or The Rock.
Yeah.
But ooh, great surprises. But yeah, I got Oscar winning this match
Yeah,
too.
Oscar.
She has to. Makes sense. Next match on the card. It is the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. I got a hot take. Drew McIntyre should win. I think he should. I think he should. I want to see it because I know people are gonna think like, hey,
Nick. Nick.
Imperium is splitting up.
Nick.
What if like that's the way he loses?
No,
Where
Nick.
he, you know what I mean?
It can't be Nick.
I
He
I know I
has to
want
break the
I get it. I
record.
want the
He
500
has to
days.
break the record.
I
He's
know, but
right there. You can't take that away from him, man. He's right there.
ooh, but we don't know what they talked about
Did
backstage
Drew
with Drew.
resign? I don't know.
That's the story. That could be it. Did he resign? They want to make you seem like he didn't because they didn't say shit about it since he came back.
You gotta let Gunther get that record. You need
Ooh,
to. You need to get Honky Tonk out that record.
I know the storylines like he's not getting along with Imperium right now. I know people are gonna be like, oh, they're gonna split up.
Yeah.
Most likely not, but like it'll be cool if like Drew led a faction, his own faction.
No, yeah, it would
He's
be
the
some
new
type.
leader of Imperium. Forget Gunther, you know, or even better, Gallus just dropped the NXT tag titles. Um, what if he gets called up and gets paired with his fellow Scottishman? And then there you go. You got Drew McIntyre, the leader of Gallus, and you got the
True.
three to back him up. Therefore, it's 4-on-3. That could lead to War Games if War Games end up happening around Survivor Series time.
That
Gallus
is
and Drew versus Imperium and two other guys.
very true. Very true. I just gotta
It's got
have
to be
Gunther.
some type of
You
shock
got
factor
you gotta
for
give
this.
Gunther this win.
I don't know. I feel like it's
Yeah,
gonna
shock
be.
factor. He squashes him. That'd be a real shock factor.
No,
That'd
I don't
be
want to say
so. You
squash
know how
Gunther.
fire that would be for Drew to be talking all this shit just to get squashed.
Oh no, I'm a Drew squash.
No, 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 no,
Nah.
no, 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 no. Gunther squashes Drew. I'm with that. Sign me
Like,
up.
yeah. I mean, I think Drew McIntyre is the one to take the title off of Gunther. Is it now the best time to do it? Maybe not. I get why people would say no because he's close to the 500-day reign. I
Yeah.
get that, but it's like I think Drew needs to get some like build himself back up a little bit after that time. He had to, he kind of left, didn't do much, came back. I think it's the best time to do it. I wouldn't want him to see him lose, then come back and try to go for it again. And it's
Yeah.
like, then we got to wait for another reign. I don't know. I just feel that now is the time to do it. Again, that would be like the kind of shock factor. No one's going to see it coming. No one's going to want it to happen. And that's
No.
like, I guess, a heel turn for Drew. And then people are going to be behind Gunther. Be
That's
like,
gonna be
hey,
that's gonna be so trash if they do this.
I know, but it's like, I kind of want Drew. I don't
No
know.
one wants Drew, Nick.
I want Drew to win the
No,
match.
no one
I want
wants
Drew to win the
Drew.
match. I kind of feel I don't know. My gut's telling me Drew. I want Gunther. I wouldn't be mad if Gunther won it, but
Yeah.
it's like I gotta go with Drew, man. I think they negotiated something, under the table. It's like, hey, if you resign with us, you're gonna get the title, and we
Yeah.
promise gonna give you a long, lengthy reign. Maybe it'll be a great feud to where like Gunther wins it back after like a month, or this may lead to like a long, lengthy title reign, or
Then let Drew
re-
win the next one then after he breaks the record.
maybe I don't know. You'll see. We shall see. But it would be cool though if War Games was a thing. Like I said before, McIntyre brings out Gallus since
Yeah.
they lost the tag titles in NXT. Imperium, Gunther and Imperium. Imperium might have to find two guys. Drew McIntyre's team may have to find one more guy, or they're doing 4-on-4 like they did last year. It'll be one more person for Imperium. And Ilya Dragunov's down there still. Even though he said he doesn't want to be a part of Imperium, it's not like a permanent thing. It's for War Games only. It would
Yeah.
be cool if that was a setup, and then you could have the title on the line. Like if Drew McIntyre's team wins, Drew McIntyre becomes a new IC champion. That's something different that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
They don't do title matches like that. I think the
I mean,
last
I'll
time
be
I
fine
remember,
with it because it'll be after 500 days.
yeah,
So I'll be fine with that.
yeah, I
But
wouldn't care. Like,
this one, Gunther needs to win. He needs that record.
yeah, I
Give
mean,
the dude this record. Come
let
on,
me see
he
how
deserves it.
let me see how many days he's on
Till
right
the end
now.
of August, I think. It's not that far away.
I think we're just close. I think you're right, hon. We're up
I
to
think he's like
he's
at
up to
480 something or 470 something.
he's 418. Oh, he's not even that. He's 418.
418.
Yeah, so he's way far away from that.
Not the end of the year. Even
Yeah,
closer than that. Probably by Survivor Series. Maybe.
maybe. Wait, if I'm doing the math right, it's 417 by Saturday,
I
before
don't know. I
19,
went to school for
420.
communications. I can't tell
Yeah,
you.
I can't. I'm trying to do math. Hold on, I have a
Listen, he
calculator.
just needs to win this so that he could break the record. All right.
He needs 82 days to break it. So
All
that's
right.
like two
Cool.
and a half months,
Yeah.
close to three. So
If you say so. Yeah.
yeah, close to three.
If you say
I'm
so.
just guessing.
If you
Whatever.
say so.
I don't know.
Gunther.
Yeah,
Gunther. Gotta be. Even though Nick wants McIntyre bad.
like it's not like I know it's gonna. I know, like I'm not saying that in a way because I want Gunther to lose. It's just I wouldn't be mad if he won it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I feel you.
Like I'll be happy either way because like I love Drew. I've always been a big Drew guy. Um. So I don't know. I just wouldn't be mad. And I kind of feel like it would be a great, like I said, surprise for it to happen.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, if the whole Imperium story is Imperium going to turn on Gunther, I don't think so. Like it's
Nah.
definitely one of those things to where they're trying to make us believe that they're going to turn on him, but he's not
It's
going to
not
turn on
happening.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to probably help him win it. Um, so I think that's what's going to happen. I also think that I kind of think that Drew should be a heel sometime soon. I thought that's what he was going to return as when he returned at Money in the Bank.
Nah, he still got his fucking stupid ass sword.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, just turn him heel already. I don't know what they're waiting for, but I'm waiting for the heel turn to happen to get that version of Drew that we all wanted to wait
It's
for.
not happening. They love him as a face.
Yeah, I
They
don't
love
know.
him as a face. I would love
Yeah,
him as a heel, but they love him as a face.
they do.
They not
I don't know
changing
why,
him.
because I think he's like in all different commercials and stuff. So it's like you gotta keep yourself a baby face to like,
I guess, but
I don't know.
fuck those commercials.
I always feel like I see him on commercials every time we're on commercial break. Um, but yeah, I got Drew.
Gunther.
But I wouldn't be mad for Gunther either.
Gunther.
Next match on the card is Cody versus Brock, the third match.
Do we have to? Do we have to? We know who's winning.
Yeah, I Cody's gonna win.
Did you see the doc? Yeah, we know who's
I
winning.
didn't see the doc yet. I still haven't
I
watched it
saw
yet.
some of it. The Cody doc. What you want me? What you want me to
Yeah,
say? The Cody doc.
yeah. I mean,
It's cool.
I heard
You
it's
know,
good.
they've
I heard
just
good
had
things about it.
What happens is they've had so he's done so many interviews. They've done so many network specials that it's just like it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
going deeper into shit,
yeah,
but like not that much deeper.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I heard a lot of good things. I was gonna watch it
No,
anyways at
yeah, it's
some point.
cool. It's not like don't go watch it. It's a cool program. But we know who's winning this.
Yeah, I mean, this is end of a chapter, not the end of the story. Um,
Yeah, Just another
So
chapter. Just another chapter.
I think this might be the match where Bray returns too, if he's an option for returning anytime soon. Um, because like after this, it's like what's next for Cody? He's gonna be talking about the story shit for how long? And there's gonna
Till
have
he
to be
wins
a
the
setup
title.
for there's gonna be a setup for his next feud at some point. So I think it might be Saturday. Maybe Bray, maybe it's Randy.
If they bring back
Um,
Bray, it's got to be Bray. It can't
it's
be the
got to.
Fiend. It's got to be Bray.
That'd
Can't be
be
the
like
Fiend. Get
both
rid of the
stories will
fucking Fiend
be
shit.
both stories would be entertaining because it's like they have history with both, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I would rather much be Bray over Randy if Randy's not even cleared to return soon. So
No.
I gotta choose Bray. That'd be interesting to see. Former rookie of Cody's,
No,
great
yeah, that
story.
would be cool.
So yeah, I would say after the match, either maybe that's how Cody loses if he does, where Bray Wyatt comes back, lights turn off,
Okay.
the door just shows up at the ramp, and then Brock Lesnar just picks up Cody, F5, 1, 2, 3, and then after Brock just leaves, lights turn off again. Then there goes Bray Wyatt in the middle of the ring,
Yeah.
and maybe Uncle Howdy's with him too. You know, and then
Fucking
I don't know,
Uncle
maybe
Howdy
Uncle
shit.
Harper, if that's a character that he was introducing. But that could be a great way to introduce the next story after Brock, because Brock versus Cody gotta end at some point.
Yeah.
If it's not Saturday, I don't know.
Nah, yeah, I think this is it for them. But we know
Yeah,
who's winning. We don't even have to say
yeah,
it.
we all know who's winning this one.
We don't even have to say it.
Yeah, you don't gotta get into this one
Which
more, but I
is
just wanted to
tough.
say that part.
It's tough that we don't even have to say it.
Yeah, it is tough. Next match is the World Heavyweight Championship. Finn Balor versus Seth freaking Rollins. Um, ooh, I don't know because I've been flip flopping back. Who do you think is gonna win this match?
Finn.
Finn. Okay.
Finn. Mm-hmm. Finn. They're gonna hold all the gold,
Okay.
including the money in the bank. Then
Yeah.
this is when we're gonna create tension between even more tension between him and Priest.
Here's the thing though. You did say that if he wins, everyone's holding on to gold.
Uh-huh.
Priest ain't holding no gold right now.
No, money in the bank counts as gold.
Not officially until he cashes in.
I
It
mean,
won't
this
be gold.
isn't gold either. This is a participation trophy. So he's
I
just
mean,
gonna
yeah,
hold.
no.
He's
I
gonna
mean,
hold
like
this up like I hold up this
an actual. It's not
bottle
a
of water.
belt. It's the chance to get a belt
Yeah,
and go for the
it
match.
means more than this fucking belt. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Money in
but
the
like
bank means more than this belt. I'll tell you
yeah.
that shit.
But the thing is like I think that after the match, I think Finn is going to win as well. I think that Damien is going to cash in right after. We got the help from Dom, with the help of Rhea.
I
JD
hope
McDonough comes out and helps
I
too.
I hope not.
Because I kind of want to see Damien as the leader of Judgment Day.
Nah,
That'll push
yeah,
him to main event status.
I do, but I feel like with Finn, you gotta give him at least a run. You gotta give him at least a run.
I don't
Like
know, because
you fucked up his first chance with the Universal title, because your top guy was being unsafe. Just talk about that, right? You fucked up his first chance, and then you never give him another chance after that. If you're gonna put this belt on him, you gotta let him have a run, at least
yeah,
some type. Even if it's till like the end of the year, till December, like you gotta give him
yeah,
a run. And then throughout that, you're building up him and Priest. Butting heads, not fucking with each other. You know what I mean? Like you building that up slowly.
I mean, yeah, but it's like I don't know because I know it does sound stupid. I'm aware that it does sound stupid to have Damien cash in right after,
Nah,
but
because
it's
it
like
makes sense for it to happen that way. I think they should wait. In my opinion, I think they should
yeah,
wait
yeah. It's
because I
just
think
yeah,
they could build this up with the tension
yeah,
and actually have Dom and Rhea pick sides and have them have a little tension because Dom's loyal to Priest, but Rhea's like Finn is kind of like our leader. You know what I mean? Like kind
yeah,
of have them. I think it'll be dope to have a little turmoil in Judgment Day, have them kind of feud with each other.
yeah. And then eventually, but I do think down the line, whether it is at SummerSlam or whatever many months Finn holds it for, I think that will eventually happen to where Priest cashes in
Yeah,
on
it's
Finn,
gonna be Priest. Yeah,
and then he
Priest
becomes a
has to take
leader.
it off of him. Yeah,
And then it's like you could say it's like, oh, it was a group decision. We don't want Finn as a leader anymore.
yeah,
We want Damien. He knows what to do. We didn't have tension because it was Finn. Finn was focused on himself. Damien was focused on the group. Um, and then that's where they'd be like, hey, we have him as leader. And then there comes JD McDonough. Maybe JD McDonough comes in before Priest turns. So that way he stays, even though he was trained by Finn Balor. He'll probably choose his side over anybody else, but who knows?
yeah,
Who knows? Maybe that's like a plot twist to where, like, hey, I'd rather be in with the group than by myself.
true.
So that could be a great storyline to add in JD from right there. But I do think that eventually will happen.
Yeah,
I kind of wanted to see it happen because I'm all about shock factors. People will be tight if that would happen to Finn
yeah.
at SummerSlam, and I kind of want to see people tight right there.
I think we're
Um,
leading up to Finn and Priest. I think they should build this up to Mania.
man, yeah, that would be great. That would be perfect. I think at Royal Rumble that should be when Priest
Priest
cashes in,
turns. Yeah,
and then that's the build up. So that way, whoever wins the Royal Rumble goes for Roman. Um, and then, or you could just have Damian Priest enter as Mr. Money in the Bank, and do. I think you said this once a while back. Have someone win Money in the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank. He has two opportunities. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? If he doesn't win the first one, he's got a briefcase
Yeah.
to cash in right after. So I think that'd
Nah,
be cool.
it would be dope. But I think the storyline with him turning at Royal Rumble and then having him and Finn at Rumble, I mean at Mania,
Yeah,
with Priest going over, like solidifying it. Like it wasn't just he cashed in; he beat Finn. You know what I mean? I think that's cool. But yeah, I think Finn deserves to win this
he
one.
does. He does. I agree with that.
I don't
I
care
would say
how
Finn too.
I know the Seth Rollins fans are gonna hate that, but listen, this guy doesn't need this belt.
Yeah, that
Seth
is
does
true.
not need it.
That is true.
Does not need it at
I
all.
think that would be the worst. I mean, I don't want to say worst because like I love Seth, but it's like you said he doesn't need it. Um, I don't know because it's like if he wins, it's like they could have given Finn the chance to win it and have him hold the world championship, but it's like Seth is Seth.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know. I wanted to feel more of a legit championship than a participation trophy.
I think
Um,
Finn can make that.
yeah, yeah. Maybe
Cause
need to
I don't
continue the
know.
story with
I
it.
still don't know why they gave it to a babyface. This belt
He-
needs to be on a heel.
Yeah,
I'm serious. This belt needs to be on a heel.
because they need to be consistent with the storylines too. I mean, not just like, hey, we have it on Seth. He's gonna defend it because he's a fighting champion.
Yeah.
Then like,
Nobody has a story with him.
yeah,
The only one is Finn,
yeah, exactly.
and
If
that
Finn
story
wins
was
it,
like 6 years ago.
yeah, it started 6 years ago, and it's like if Finn wins it, it can continue the story a little bit longer, maybe a few with other people until the priest turn. If that
Yeah,
happens, because I think the priest turn could be something big. Um,
definitely.
it's definitely a WrestleMania worthy storyline, so that'd be a great fit for that.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I would say I would agree with you. I think Finn needs to win this. Finn for the win. Hashtag Finn for the
Finn
win.
for the win.
Um, yeah, so I got Finn as well, winning this match. I think we're up to the last match of the card, the main event: Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso in the tribal. What was it? The tribal combat match.
Couldn't tell you.
I forgot what they're calling it. It always slipped my
They
mind.
have a couple
But
of tag names for it. Yeah,
yeah, I feel like they changed it. I'm like, wait, it was called tribal something, and I'm like,
yeah.
I think it was tribal combat. Then it was like the tribal war match. Huh, I gotta switch it up now because I want to know what happened. But who do you have winning? Who do you have winning?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's gonna be Roman, but
Yeah,
Jay is the one that has started off this whole story,
yeah,
so it makes sense for him to close it.
yeah. It is
But
called the tribal combat.
are they gonna put the title on Jay?
I don't think so, in my opinion.
I don't think so either.
I
I would
would
love to
love it.
see it. I
Yeah,
think that would be dope, but I don't think they're gonna do it. And if they do it, Reigns is winning it at the
yeah,
next pay per view.
yeah. I think so. I think it's gonna be like if anything, they're all gonna get. I agree with you. If Jay ends up winning it, it's It's definitely going to be like a 1 month type thing.
What I want to happen is the setup for Mania. I know I'm building a lot to Mania on this card because this is. I always look at SummerSlam like before Royal Rumble. Like I don't really give a fuck about Survivor Series and shit because it's usually brand versus brand. Not
Yeah.
really building up nothing towards that. SummerSlam is usually like you see where they're going for the next year. I think Jimmy is turning on Jay, and I think it's gonna turn into the Jay and Jimmy match we've been waiting for at Mania.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Solo to turn on or just
Uh.
help out Roman. But then I don't know because that would be great. That would be interesting. I mean, yeah. We haven't seen Jimmy that much, but not a lot with with Jay during this feud. So I get it.
And it's
Why?
so easy to do
Yeah.
because you have Jimmy turn on him, Reigns pin him, everybody beat the shit out of Jay, and Jay goes away till he costs Jimmy the Royal Rumble match without
Ooh.
being a participant. He just runs in, eliminates Jimmy, and they fight to the back. And then that's your build up for Jimmy and Jay at Mania.
Okay.
You cost me my title match, I'm gonna cost you even your title shot. Like I'm not even gonna let you try and win the Royal Rumble. I'm eliminating your ass.
Yeah. That would be sick. Wow.
And then at the same time, if if they book it right, which I don't think they're gonna do, they're very strongly on the Cody versus Roman again. But if you're gonna book it correctly, you would have the Usos main event the first night, Roman and Solo main event the second night.
Ooh. Because that's what I want to see. I want to see Solo turn on Roman.
Yeah.
I'd rather that happen over Jimmy versus Jay.
No,
Because
but
I
then
think,
you could have both because then now you got Jimmy and Roman, Solo and Jay tagging up, running around together.
yeah. Because I still do believe that Solo should just be, no pun intended, but Solo by himself.
Yeah.
No Roman Reigns. He doesn't have to be the enforcer for anybody.
No, yeah.
Paul Heyman can join him. He can leave Roman. And then Solo just goes on a tear. He doesn't have to win the title right away, but he could be a contender for it down the line.
Telling you,
Um,
bro, it's meant
and
to
he
be.
he has the story, like he's a solo fighter. He's a prize fighter. He grew up by himself. Um,
Exactly. There was such an age gap between him and his brother. It makes so
yeah,
much sense.
they make yeah. So I
Come
don't, that's
on,
why
bro.
I'm like
Main
kind of
event night one, night two. You got the Samoan dynasty happening at the moment.
it'll be cooler if Solo was added to that Jimmy and Jay storyline to make it a triple threat at Mania. That'd be crazy. I would
Yeah,
rather see
but
that than Jimmy versus Jay 1-on-1.
nah, I want Jimmy and Jay 1-on-1. I think that's a cool storyline for the brothers too,
It
because
is. It is, but it's like
I feel like that's something every brother wants to do when
it's
like they get
Solo's the
into
brother
wrestling.
too. Solo's the
Nah,
brother
yeah,
too.
which
So
would be cool, but I want bigger things for Solo. I need Solo in the title picture. I wouldn't be mad if they do the Roman and Cody shit again. You could put Solo in this,
yeah,
but if not, Solo should be the one taking on Roman at Mania. I don't care how much you fucking love Cody and finish the story. Listen, if you have Solo beat Roman, you could do Solo and Cody at SummerSlam. As I've talked about before, Cody has more of a story with Solo than he has with Roman. I've preached this over
yeah,
and over again. If he's gonna beat anyone, it should be Solo.
yeah. That is true.
And how do you build Solo up so that Cody's win matters? Like the win matters so much, you make him beat your top player. You make Solo beat Roman, and now he's the guy to beat.
Yeah, yeah. But he already had the storyline of Jay already pinned Roman, and so it's like Jay already pinned him, so you can't make that story in that case for the next guy who faces Roman. But it's like
Yeah, but he
Solo
pinned him
is
in a tag match.
yeah,
Who's
but
pinned
he's
him in a singles?
playing a non-title match.
Who's taking the title off of him?
Yeah,
No one.
yeah,
Solo
that is
will.
true. I think
Solo stopped the reign. Yeah, Jimmy might have pinned him, but guess what? Homie's still champ.
Do you think The Rock is going to return after this match instead of for the Grayson Waller effect?
No, I think he's going for Grayson if he does return.
I mean, I know Grayson's doing that whole like he called him out on Twitter. He
Yeah,
did
because
the
what would you do with him for the Roman and Jay thing? For him to come out, you need him to distract Reigns, and you would need Jay to win. That means Jay's got to hold the title.
I think Grayson is going to be someone involved, more involved in the bloodline story to kind of tie in The Rock. Maybe he does have him on the Grayson Waller effect, and then maybe he brings up Jay and Roman, something along that line. Maybe Grayson's more involved in the storyline going forward,
Yeah.
probably teaming with Roman, not like as an honorary use, but like, and then something was being aligned with Roman,
No, yeah.
and then Rock comes out and be like, "Hey, I don't want you, I want Roman now. I already beat
Makes
your
sense.
ass at Survivor Series, whatever.
Yeah.
I want Roman for the title." I could definitely see something like that. Like I said, just the Grayson Waller effect tying into somewhat with the bloodline.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it too, last SmackDown, he was kind of involved that way.
Yeah.
He did the people's elbow in the middle of their match against Jay. So
That's what I'm saying, man. It's got to be that.
has
But
to be.
that's why I'm saying Rock, he would have to help. He would have to help Jay.
Yeah,
And then what
maybe.
you got to do? Him and Roman in a match? At what? Payback? What's the next pay per view?
So I think I don't know. Fastlane is happening. I think so. There's so
The
many pay per
Rock
views
at
happening.
Fastlane. How the mighty have fallen. It's crazy.
I don't know. There's so
We
many.
couldn't
There's
get
so
him for
many.
Mania, but we got him for. Oh, aren't they doing a Saudi show coming
They're
up?
they're doing an India show. Wait,
There
are
you
they doing a
go.
Saudi show?
There you go. They're doing some shit. There you go.
Hold on. I know they're
They
doing the
paying
India
they
show. They just
paying
announced
top
it.
dollar for the Rock.
uh, Saudi Arabia 23. I think they might be doing a Saudi Arabia one too. No, it's just wait. They are. They're returning to Saudi Arabia in November. So you're right.
If you
Crown Jewel,
smell,
November 4th, 2023.
if
So
you smell, la, 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 la.
yeah,
Yep.
that could be it. That could be it.
People on strike. He's not getting paid that money. He needs. He don't need it, but he's probably got nothing else to do.
If he's free
Fuck it.
November
Let me
4th, do it.
wrestle. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's a great. Oh, the Saudi people love that stuff. They want to see the big guys.
Yeah. That
Big
just
names in the
that
company.
that just gets me nervous though.
Why? You might think Rock wins.
Legends win in Saudi.
Not
We've
every time
talked
though.
about this. Legends win in Saudi.
Not every time though. We did see Goldberg lose recently, right?
Yeah,
Against Bobby Lashley.
but he did win like 3 Saudi matches in a row though.
I don't
To
know.
bring in The Rock and have him just lose is crazy.
I don't know. He may toss something out like, "Hey, we can give you the match, but we're not gonna have The Rock win.
Yeah,
We'll give you the match, but
have it non-title.
yeah, maybe it's just like I don't know, because there's so many things. So people saying, "Oh, Cody got to finish the story, but we sold out The Rock." Blah blah blah. I think The Rock would be a perfect stepping stone. Just I guess like a filler match in between. Like I wanted it to be for Mania. I'm one of those guys, but it's
Yeah,
like if you're trying to do Cody, um, I think November 4th on Saudi is the best place to do The Rock. Then if you're
you
not
know,
gonna have,
you know what? With this Cody story shit, you want to know how I feel right now at the moment? I think, I think they should just give give him that title, the Rollins title, the heavyweight title. Um, feel like it's a participation trophy, but as much as I'm not the biggest Cody fan, he could bring some legitimate like light on that belt.
yeah,
Like, yeah, we get it. Rollins has it. He's been a fighting champion, but like he's not really. He's just been feuding with Judgment Day. You know what I mean? He was
yeah,
doing that before before he had the title. So if you
yeah,
give it to Cody, now Cody could do actually a lot with it. And you could either call it the finish of the story or just another chapter. It's just another chapter. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And since it's another chapter, you don't need him to go after Roman because he already has his own belt.
Yeah.
So you could give him another year to win the other title.
Yeah. I think he's aware because Cody did say in in like I think it was like a podcast he did. He's like it's pretty much a meme now, so he's aware. I think he's gonna like stop saying the finishing the story thing in the promos now. But I do feel like at some point that's gonna brush off, like whether he wins the world championship or not.
Yeah.
That's and I do think that like if he's gonna like I don't want to say brush it off, but if he is gonna like not say finish the story anymore, give him the title soon. Does it have to be at Mania? Not really.
You want you want to get people pissed. You want to get people real pissed.
How would you do
Have
it?
Damian Priest win the Royal Rumble. Him and Finn night 1. Roman and Cody night 2. He loses to Finn. He cashes in on Cody after he wins.
Ooh,
You want to
that
build a
would piece.
big heel. You want to build a heel people are gonna remember. Think about when he finishes the story and gets hit with a big boot as
Ooh,
he's
that
celebrating and he's laying in the confetti.
people would be pissed, bro. People are probably gonna stop watching WWE.
Because you know what, you gonna tune in the night after because you're gonna want to know what happened.
Yeah,
He finally won the belt, and you took it from him, and that will might either help him or hurt him. Might build him up even more, or it might hurt him because people love Damien so much, and people want to see him succeed.
yeah,
I think that's a cool moment. I think that's a big heel moment. I think that's a big
it would
fuck
be.
you moment.
That would be very very.
You finish
That
the
would get people
story,
pissed
but
off for
guess
sure.
what? I'm here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's a cool
damn.
moment.
I didn't even think of that. There's so many different possibilities you could do with this Money in the Bank, where it's like you
And they're
gotta
not
do
gonna do
something.
anything with it. They're gonna have him cash in and lose. I already feel it.
Oh God, no! Don't even jinx it, bro. If it does happen, I'm gonna come back to this episode and be like, "Yo, Joel, it's your fault."
I'm
Calling it
just
out.
saying. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know. I do think eventually they got to do something with the Money in the Bank briefcase to be like, hey, you're not going to see it coming. It could be
Exactly.
tomorrow. It could be on Raw. It could be at
And
Fastlane,
that's why I'm saying,
Saudi.
like, don't even have him interact
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
Have him do his own thing. Maybe have him have the last match with Cody before Cody moves to SmackDown. Because when he wins the Rumble, when he challenges Roman, he's gonna have to switch shows.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to
I
find
think, I
him.
think, I think once he wins the title, he's going to have to.
Yeah,
That's like, because again, the same thing with the Money in the Bank. Let's say Damien cashes in on Roman or whoever's the Universal Champion
yeah,
is.
he switches over. Yeah,
Yeah. That's how it works. So,
yeah. But now you'll have a face on Raw and a heel on SmackDown. You'll have Finn on Raw, Damian on SmackDown.
yeah. That'd be cool.
That's going into the new. I don't think that's a bad idea.
It isn't. It isn't.
I think that's fire as hell.
It would be.
Roman rides into the sunset for a little bit. He gets to do whatever he wants, take a little break.
When is
And now,
Roman going to get
and
his
now
break?
Cody got his next storyline for the summer
When is Roman going to take his break? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
after he
Not saying I
loses the
want him
title.
to, but I'm just like,
When he
I'm
loses
kind
it.
of, yeah, like it's like when's. That's what I'm like. I'm not
But
saying
he's
I
kind
want
of
to lose
like on a
now.
break right now because he don't really fight on like SmackDown and shit. So he's
Yeah,
like kind
that
of
is
on a
true.
break, but not really because he still got travel. But he don't
Yeah,
do house shows and shit. So
but
he's
yeah, that is
kind of
true.
like on a
He
break, but
kind of
not
does.
really.
He kind of does the house shows. Not a lot, but he does it here
Depending,
and
yeah,
there.
when they need him, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've seen videos of him in the house shows, but like I'm kind of like waiting. I'm not again. I'm not trying to sound like I'm hating on Roman. I want to see him more, but it's like now I'm just curious to see when
Sounds
he's
like
gonna
you're
lose it.
hating. No, fuck with
I'm
you.
not. You were gonna be in the comments like you hate him. No, but like, I'm just curious to see when that's gonna happen.
Nah,
'Cause I'm
yeah,
like,
I
I
feel you.
hope it does happen eventually.
Yeah,
Because
but yeah, I have Roman winning this one.
me too. I love Jay. I love Jay. I want to see Solo Jay so badly, and I'm not mad at that storyline that you said before. Um, but it's got to be Roman, man.
Yeah,
I feel like something might happen. Um, return, heel turn. The story just keeps on getting better no matter what. Every single main event they've had, so far this year had a great ending to it with Roman that makes me want to see more of the bloodline.
yeah,
So I don't know what's gonna happen. It could be like you said, a Jimmy heel turn attacking Jay. It could be a solo heel turn attacking Roman. It could be both.
Facts.
It could be something that we're not thinking of. To be like, oh shit, now we gotta wait till whatever the next pay per view is. We don't know, and that's great. That's what I love about this storyline. It's so like, I'm so invested in this. I'm gonna be talking about it every single pay per view the
Hell
rest of
yeah.
the years of
I don't
Mania.
care how many people are like, I'm tired
I'm
of
not
the
tired of it.
bloodline storyline. Ever since Sammy left, I've been tired of it. Nah, you're wildin'. I feel it's picked up ever since Sammy left.
Yeah, I would agree. I agree with that.
Like he had it. He put it on the map, but they've been holding shit down. This is interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. And I love it. I love it.
Facts.
But yeah, I got Roman too. Roman's
Roman,
definitely.
man.
I feel like he has to win this match.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but that is all 8 matches of SummerSlam.
Not a bad
For
card.
this Saturday. We could wrap it up there. Um, once again, go subscribe to us on YouTube. Go follow us on all streaming platforms and social medias.
Yes,
Once
sir.
again, I am Nick, your host. With me, as always, my co host, Joel. And we will see you guys next time.
Catch you.